Hi guys, today we'll be talking about watercolor backgrounds. I use a lot of them in my mandala artworks, and I've seen a lot of people struggling with it. I receive so many DMs on Instagram most of the time that how did you create this particular background, what products did you use, is there a particular technique regarding it? So I thought, why not actually put up a video regarding the same. So here are some of the products that I'll be using. Here are some watercolors from Brustro. You can use from any brand. Brand is not mandatory for this particular thing. You can use from Camlin, you can use from Winsor & Newton, Little Birdie, Art Philosophy, whichever you feel is easier for you to get. Next, I'll be using some of my green brush markers. They are Brush Pro markers. Now the thing about this is that some of you might not have them, so you can go for any other brand like Camlin, Brustro, you can go for Argel, Tombow. You can go for any brand, that's up to you, but what you need to be sure of is that they're not waterproof. They need to be able to mix with water. They should be water dilutable and they should not be waterproof. Next, I'll obviously need some brushes, my palette and water, but along with that, I'll also need a masking tape. You can use a washi tape or a masking tape, that's up to you. I'm out of my washi tapes right now, so that's why I went with the masking tape. Here is some paper that I'll be using. Make sure that for any backgrounds that you're creating, say if you're just creating it a normal wash, a simple wash, then you can obviously go for a hot pressed paper. It can be 250 GSM as well and 300 GSM, but you don't have to go above 300 GSM for this particular one. Also, if you think that you don't have a hot pressed paper, you can go with any heavy duty paper. It can be an acrylic paper or a gouache paper as well. If you don't have that also, then I would suggest to go with a Bristol sheet. Bristol sheet will be able to hold the water. We are not using too much of water on them. We are just trying to, dilute them to give a wash. So you won't need a very heavy duty paper as well. But it shouldn't be too lightweight also. Like, don't use below 200 GSM, I would suggest, because that warps the sheet and then there are bleeds at the back. That doesn't make sense. I have cut the paper into smaller sizes because I wanted to show some ideas to you. Okay, now we'll get started. A swab of fresh water, fresh clean water. Do a layer of it, and here comes my color. I should have mixed it before, but that's okay. I think we'll retain the water.
So in this particular one, we'll be taking two colors. The first one is the rose color, which we have already applied. Next is the yellow, which I'll apply. I'll start from the bottom and we'll go upwards. That'll create a palette of orange as well in the middle, like you can see right now. It's up to you if you want to use only one shade and just do a light wash of that, or you can mix 2 or 3 shades depending on your choice, the kind of background you want to give.
Move on to the next watercolor background, where I have placed this masking tape on the 4 corners and I've created a pattern inside.
We'll create a light wash just like the previous technique that we used. I'm adding 2 colors again and mixing them up or creating layers with them. Once this is dry, we can remove the tapes and see the actual pattern which has been created underneath it. For the next one, we are going to use the green markers and this PVC sheet. We'll just, put these colors on that sheet and add on some water to it. Add a huge layer of the color so that the color pigmentation is there. You can see that I've added the water over it. And now we are just going to overturn it on the page. just spread it around with your fingers, and ta-da, there we go. You can remove the extra water with some tissues or something.
So we have completed 3 different sorts of watercolor backgrounds. I hope you liked the video and you will actually use these into your drawings. Do let me know if you still have any questions. I'll be happy to help you guys. All right, bye bye.